On November the 5th, around 240 million Americans will have the right to vote for the next president of the United States. But they don't actually elect number 47 directly. That's down to the famous Electoral College. 538 electors across 50 states and the District of Columbia. The presidential candidate who wins the majority of at least 270 gets the keys to the Oval Office.
That I will be president for all Americans.
But not all states are created equal. Some get a meager 3 or 4 electors, others up to a whopping 54. The number depends partly on population size. Speaking of which, how does the US population vote? Urban areas are more likely to vote Democrat, rural, Republican. Take 2020. Donald Trump supporters on average lived more than 30 kilometers from a large town. States down south and large parts of the Midwest are traditionally Republican red. The Northeast and West Coast Democrat blue. Which is why presidential candidates spend most of their time and money in the swing states, where voters are neither reliably red nor dependably blue.
We are not going back.
In 2020, 98% of Donald Trump and Joe Biden's official trips were in only 12 states.
We are going to win 4 more years.
This year, charm offensives will be stepped up in 7 key battlegrounds. Here, the economy is a top concern across the board, as inflation weighs on wallets. But candidates also have to adapt to state-by-state concerns. For Rust Belt battlegrounds, it's jobs and purchasing power. For border state Arizona, immigration. Racial justice and police reform are important in Georgia, where a third of the population is African American. And in Michigan, it's the conflict in Gaza that counts for the large Muslim community. But just how these states will swing comes down to the ballot and the Electoral College, which officially designates the future president in December. And he or she will finally get to move into the White House after their January 20th inauguration.